The massive tornado outbreaks. Overnight, this monster twister hit the heartland, sending debris flying nearly 50 miles, shutting down Kansas City's airport. People sheltered in tunnels as homes were torn apart, nearly a dozen injured, and severe storms slamming the East Coast. This tornado plowed through a house in Pennsylvania. A high school in New Jersey also hit, with students inside. Now, the new alerts. Our team spread out across the entire storm zone with the latest.
Also this morning, security breach. The college student now facing charges, accused of sneaking into Mar-a-Lago while President Trump was inside.
The new twist in the abortion battle, the major fight in Missouri as the last abortion clinic in the state is set to shut down, and the reaction coming into the Supreme Court's first big ruling.
Everest emergency. Authorities now firing back this morning as safety concerns grow about overcrowding and the death toll climbs.
Kit Harington's secret battle. The Game of Thrones star now in a treatment facility after the show's shocking ending. New details on his condition.
Alex Trebek's new message. The Jeopardy host now saying he's beating the odds in his cancer battle. The results he calls mind-boggling.
And move over, 50 Cent. Is this the worst first pitch ever?
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. We want to get right to those tornadoes that hit the Midwest and Northeast overnight. As far east as Pennsylvania and New Jersey, even rare warnings right here in New York City.
Yeah, it was a pretty incredible night. Take a live look at New Jersey this morning. Homes there damaged, a high school hit with students inside. Thankfully, no one was injured. Also, take a look at the damage there in Morgantown, Pennsylvania this morning. So many people around the country waking up to devastation right now.
This is such a serious situation. There have now been at least 8 tornadoes per day reported to the National Weather Service for 12 straight days. That is more than 350 total reported twisters and at least 7 fatalities in just the last week.
Such a tough month. Tornado emergency was declared in Kansas overnight after this massive twister tore through. It sent debris flying 47 miles all the way to Kansas City International Airport. ABC's Gio Benitez starts us off in Lawrence, Kansas with the latest. Good morning, Gio.
George, good morning to you. The twister that did this was on the ground for 2.5 hours. Come with me here so that you can take a look at this right here, because the debris is just everywhere. This house is hollowed out. Now, the family that lives here, they were able to get out in time because they heard those warnings right before this twister hit. Now, what made this storm so dangerous is that the twister was hidden behind a wall of rain. Overnight, a tornado emergency declared west of Kansas City. A vicious tornado tearing through the area, leaving a trail of destruction in its path. This is downtown Kansas City, and I can hear those tornado sirens going off right now because that storm system is moving toward the downtown area. That twister decimating neighborhoods and injuring at least a dozen people. The massive funnel, estimated to be a mile wide, touching down near Lawrence, Kansas, before ripping through the region, churning up debris, turning the sky to black, only lightning illuminating the dark skies.
We saw debris and we screamed, "It's here, it's here."
Customers and employees huddling for safety at this gas station as that powerful storm hit, knocking buildings clean off their foundations, peeling away roofs, leaving homes looking like dollhouses.
We could hear the house being destroyed above us and heard the roof come in and knew that everything upstairs was pretty much gone.
Passengers at Kansas City International Airport sheltering in parking garage tunnels until the storm passed. The airport forced to close, littered with debris carried by the storm from more than 40 miles away. House after house flattened, trees toppled, power lines downed, outages leaving 13,000 people in the dark. This morning, residents are starting to pick up the pieces, a long process that's just getting started in Dayton, Ohio, just one day after an EF3 twister touched down and obliterated homes, killing an 81-year-old man. And back here live in Lawrence, Kansas, this family, like so many others, they're going to have to start all over again because there is just so much damage here. Now, again, at least 12 people injured, but incredibly, no deaths have been reported so far. George.
Thank goodness for that. Okay, Gio, thanks very much. I want to bring in now the mayor of Linwood, Brian Christensen. Brian, thank you for joining us this morning. And Mayor, you should know we're all thinking of you this morning. We know you've been hit so hard. I also know you've been out surveying the damage already. What can you tell us about what you've seen?
I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible. It just picks one house randomly and takes it away, and the next house might not even get touched. The way it moves and picks and chooses, it's incredible.
It certainly is. As Gio reported, 12 injured so far. So far, no reports of fatalities. Do you have any more information on that?
Yeah, I just spoke with some people that said there is guaranteed no fatalities.
Well, thank goodness. And is everyone, as far as you know, in your town accounted for?
Yes, everyone in my town's accounted for. We are a small town. It's just under 400 people. Everyone has come together already to start cleaning up and helping.
And it's such a big job ahead. Which areas have been hardest hit?
Just outside of our city limits has been the hardest hit in Leavenworth County.
And do you know the extent of the damage there?
There's a friend of mine was in their basement and there is nothing left. It took the house, the carpet off the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's gone.
I know you all in Kansas are used to tornado season, but this one has been so horrendous.
It has. I've lived in the same home for 22 years, and this is the first time I've ever actually went to my basement for shelter.
First time?
Yes.
Thank goodness the warnings came in time.
It did.
And what can you tell us about what's next for everyone in your town?
Just a lot of cleanup. Everybody's going to come together. We have a lot of support coming out this morning to help.
Well, Mayor, we are thinking of you this morning. Thanks for taking a few minutes to speak with us.
Thank you.
Well, you heard it right there. He's never seen anything like it in Kansas.
And as you said, thank goodness the warnings came in time. All right, that severe weather stretched all the way to the northeast overnight. There were warnings here in New York City and a reported tornado hitting a high school in New Jersey. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is there in Stanhope with more. Eva, good morning to you.
Good morning, Paul. You can see the damage that's here at the high school, all of these trees down, and the crews have already been out this morning. They have chopped up the trees. They're beginning to chop up the trees. But the other major issue that they're facing, the power lines are down. All of this happening as those storms rolled through overnight.
A tornado ripping through this Pennsylvania farm overnight. Twister tearing through nearby Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Buildings crushed and homes littered with debris in its wake.
All of a sudden, it's like rapid fire machine gun. I can hear it. The debris hitting the windows.
Violent winds wreaking havoc 200 miles north in Bradford, Pennsylvania, damaging homes, tearing off roofs and downing trees.
Saw that front of that shed pick up. It started going end over end down through the yard.
As the storm marched east, another possible twister reported, rocking this high school in Stanhope, New Jersey, where students were gathered for an awards banquet.
It was scary not knowing if it was an actual tornado came through. Is it going to happen again? Hearing that it's just going to get worse.
The group of 25 students, teachers, and parents huddling for safety. The building surrounded by arcing power lines and pounding rain.
All of a sudden, it got really bad fast.
And lightning lighting up the New York City skyline as the storm barreled through overnight.
And as you drive into the area that we're in right now, you can actually see the trees and the power lines down all over the place. Police setting up roadblocks to keep people safe. It is going to take them some time to get the power back onto those people in this area, but crews are out here and they are fast at work this morning, Paula.
They are certainly working hard. Eva, thank you. Now let's go to Rob Marciano for the latest on where these storms are heading next. And Rob, you told me earlier this morning this massive outbreak, the worst since 2011.
And we all know that one, Joplin, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, they had over 800 reports that month. But, you know, this has a tremendous amount of rain as well. All right, this is the Arkansas River just west of Tulsa. Want to show you a live shot from a boat, and it gives you the view of where it looks like in those neighborhoods with those homes flooded. Hundreds of homes are flooded in Sand Springs, just to the west of Tulsa, as this river continues to rise. It'll crest today, but not really lower all that much. And the drone shot shows you the expanse of this, a live drone shot. They are releasing water at the Keystone Dam at a rate of 3 Olympic swimming pools per second, just to kind of try to regulate that. And of course, we have flood watches and warnings, and some of those new across the Northeast today. This pattern has been stuck all for the past 2 weeks. Your heat ridge down across the Southeast, the trough here, and this continues to be the case here over the next day or two. We've seen over 500 tornadoes in the last month. Once we get through tomorrow, we'll start to see a breakdown of this pattern, and certainly can't wait for that. Cecilia?
Those numbers are just incredible. Okay, Rob, thanks. We're going to turn now to that new security breach at Mar-a-Lago. We're learning that a college freshman managed to sneak onto the grounds of the club while President Trump and his family were there. They were staying there. ABC's Victor Oquendo is at Mar-a-Lago with more on this. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Cecilia. Security here at Mar-a-Lago in the spotlight once again. Prosecutors say this college freshman managed to sneak inside and then used his cell phone to take pictures at the president's club. 18-year-old Mark Lindblom admitting to entering the country club while the president was there last Thanksgiving. He came in through a beach access tunnel, standing in line with club members, and according to prosecutors, he simply walked in after passing through his Secret Service metal detector. Lindblom was arrested 20 minutes later on the grass by the club pool after wandering the grounds. He pled guilty to the trespassing charge, and the Palm Beach Post reports that he told the judge, "I wanted to see how far I could get." Cecilia?
Well, he seems to have managed that. This is also raising, Victor, new questions about security protocols there at the club, because this isn't the first time there was a security breach.
Right, it was just last March. A Chinese national was arrested after she allegedly told the Secret Service that she was there to visit the swimming pool, and overnight the Secret Service responding to Lindblom's breach, saying that the individual did not come into contact with the president or first lady because of the layered security system in place at the club. Prosecutors adding that there's no indication he was there to do any harm. Cecilia?
Okay, Victor, thank you. George?
Okay, so we're going to go to the White House now, and President Trump's jarring attacks on Joe Biden. The president has been siding with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un to disparage the former vice president. Biden has now responded, and our senior national correspondent Terry Moran is at the White House with the latest. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, George. Yes, it's pretty clear that President Trump has Biden on the brain. He keeps attacking the former vice president. He's trying out the kind of nasty nicknames that are his trademark to see if one will stick. None have so far. And he's looking for a line of argument almost. He keeps attacking him on a variety of issues to see if one will work. Some Republicans say that this is only helping Biden, whose main calling card is in the Democratic primary is that he's the guy who most threatens President Trump. But Vice President Biden himself is kind of shrugging it all off. There is a sense that this latest attack, as you mentioned, attacking Joe Biden while standing on a foreign soil and supporting a foreign dictator, once that would have been scandalous, but now it's really just another day in this presidency. George?
It is. Meantime, the president has been trying to tamp down tensions both with North Korea and more recently with Iran, but his national security advisor is recently this morning, John Bolton, on a much more aggressive course.
As usual, George, John Bolton is really one of the real hawks in Washington, and as National Security Advisor, he's been pushing for a more aggressive stance against Iran. While in Japan, he, according to the Associated Press, he said that it is Iran that was responsible for those attacks on tankers in the Persian Gulf a couple of weeks ago. He also says that Iran is once again seeking nuclear weapons. All of that, President Trump has basically said John Bolton has his own way of going and that he's the president and will make the call. George?
Terry Moran, thanks very much. One more political note this morning. ABC News, we are announcing now, is going to be hosting the third Democratic primary debate. That's in partnership with Univision. Probably over 2 nights in September, 12th and 13th. Looking forward to that. Cecilia.
It's going to be a fun one. The political season is upon us. We're going to turn now to new developments in the abortion battle. Louisiana lawmakers expected to vote this afternoon on a controversial fetal heartbeat bill that would ban abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. This as the Supreme Court issued a 2-part ruling on Indiana's anti-abortion law, upholding part of it, but also keeping a lower court ruling in place that blocks a ban on abortion based on gender, race, or disability. And this Friday, the only abortion clinic in Missouri could shut down. The state is now threatening to not renew its license if it closes. That would make Missouri the first state without an abortion clinic since 1973. We're now going to turn to that unbelievable story out of Hawaii, the survival story. The woman who spent 17 days lost in the wilderness, speaking to the press for the first time. She's sharing her emotional story and thanking the rescuers who saved her life, as some of those same rescuers are now searching for another missing hiker. ABC's Marcus Moore has the latest.
I am so happy that my story can inspire others.
This morning, Amanda Eller's miraculous story, in her own words, revealing incredible new details about how she survived those 17 days in the rugged Hawaiian forest.
I'm so grateful to be alive, grateful for every breath, grateful for everything, and I hope I never lose that.
The 35-year-old yoga instructor and physical therapist says she lost her way during a hike and actually injured her leg in a fall, taking shelter wherever she could. At times, Amanda almost giving up hope.
Helicopters are passing over and I'm standing on rocks and waving them down and they're passing over and they're not seeing me. I'm invisible. You lose hope.
The hope she had left tested even more. After surviving days on end off of insects and guava, searchers finally spotting her near a waterfall.
It was a miracle. I just fell to the ground and just started bawling.
Amanda found sunburnt and weak, her ankles badly blistered. That team loading her into a basket, lifting her to safety. That same team now searching for 35-year-old Noah Mana, another hiker who went missing in the region May 20th. Amanda praying for his safe return.
I hope his heart is open. I hope his mind is clear. And I hope he is protected by Mother Maui.
And that search continues this morning. Amanda is in good spirits. She says that she will be back on her feet in the next couple of weeks, she hopes, and she wants to get back to work soon. Guys?
It is so good to see a smile on her face, and what a miracle story that is. We want to move now to how about a little basketball? Let's move to the countdown to the NBA Finals, tipping off tomorrow night right here on ABC. And if you haven't heard, well, the Golden State Warriors, they are going for their third straight title. It's not stopping many of you from picking the Toronto Raptors. So we're going to dig in with analyst and former NBA star Jalen Rose, who joins us from ESPN Studios here in New York City. Hey there, Jalen. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you're on record saying that Golden State is not going to win unless Kevin Durant is back in the lineup, and we know that he's injured right now.
This is correct. And for those that have been paying close attention to the NBA playoffs, Kawhi Leonard has been amazing leading the Toronto Raptors. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, whether it's against the Orlando Magic, the Philadelphia 76ers. In the previous series in the conference finals, he was dominant against the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been getting help from teammates, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet. Kyle Lowry's been playing well. Now, we know on the other side, the Golden State Warriors are going for their fourth championship in 5 seasons, which is a dynastic situation. Steph Curry has been amazing, no doubt about it. But without Kevin Durant, I think they're going to need his productivity up front. I think the stout front line of the Raptors are able to hold it down.
Okay, Steph has a whole lot of hardware, but there's one hardware he's missing, and that's NBA Finals MVP. You think he can finally get it this year? But that would obviously mean they have to win.
I like what you're doing right there, because great players always have something that they hope to achieve that people are doubting them. And since Kevin Durant has joined the team, he's been back-to-back Finals MVP. Now Steph Curry has been amazing in the previous series against Portland, had a triple-double in the closeout game. If the Golden State Warriors are going to win it this year, Steph must be the MVP.
A dynastic, as you put it, dynastic interview from Jalen Rose. Jalen, thank you. You can go on your way to Toronto. Good luck in the finals. And a reminder, you can watch the NBA Finals right here on ABC. Game 1 tips off at 9 o'clock tomorrow night.
Going to be a fun series.
Coming up, we have a lot of other news we're following this morning, including the news about Game of Thrones star Kit Harington. He's checked into a treatment facility. We're going to have the latest on that next.
And the new concerns about conditions on Mount Everest, what authorities are now saying. But first, let's go back over to Rob.
All right, guys, check this video out. This is yesterday. This is what we call the mothership of a supercell from between Nebraska and Colorado. Time now for your Summer-like cities, brought to you by Amazon Prime.
free shipping, even on furniture with Prime.
On weather alert today for that threat of strong to severe thunderstorms during the afternoon, 3 until 8 p.m. into the evening hours also. Mid-70s for your morning hours. We'll get up to a high today of 92 to 93. It'll be day 2 of our 3-day heat wave. Tomorrow, expect some more storms too. They'll be firing after 2 o'clock, and then cooler conditions for Friday, Saturday, the upcoming weekend. Highs in the lower 80s this weekend.
This is Houston, Texas, the city with the most millennials living at home.
We all live together here. It's myself, my dad, and my husband, and our 3 dogs.
We hear a lot about millennials, but did you know that more than 1 in 4 are caring